How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys the most precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And today, I want to go over my favorite penny that I think has the best potential to make a 100% return for low risk, high reward before you start chasing it, and that is ticker BCAN, BCAN, Beyond Canasoft. I've been talking about this before, and the people in my Discord no, we already made over 30% gains on this on the last run, and I'll show you guys exactly where I liked it before, and then I'll show you guys the next opportunity we had if you wanted to trade it again. So this is BCAN. It's very volatile. It's got a high short interest. So if any ticker can do it, it can be this one. And I was talking about my premium Discord before I even talk about this ticker. Do take in mind I have a premium Discord of only $6, and this is where you can get my favorite trades that I'm about to talk about, my system, and you get my exact entries and exits, all for a low price of only $6 a month, and it has an over 95% win ratio because of this strategy right here that I'm going to show you. And you can join that into the YouTube comments below and in my description. So this was BCAN. I want to go over why it's so good. First of all, the bottom band is colored green, as that is a potential buy zone. It doesn't mean you get in right away. It's just say, hey, this is looking like a really nice buy zone, and we should get a nice correction. The middle band is where price has to go back to. That is your shorter term EMA 10, and everywhere you go in the history of stock market, price action, price is always hitting this EMA 10. As you can see, when price goes down, it will eventually hit it. The $1,000,000 question is, when does it hit it? When do you buy for that correction? And that's what I'm going to show you here too, guys. So, and then the upper band is when price gets to that, price will sell off. As you can see, it gets close to this upper band, sells off, gets close to the green band, it pumps right in here, it gets under it. These are very bullish signals, and then it goes up right in there. So, what I want to show you is time distance. When a candle touches the middle band, the yellow band, and then it goes below it, that is considered 1 day of time distance. So for example, this is 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, and 5 day. All these candles right here is 1 week of time distance. And you usually wait at least 1 week. And for this scenario, I probably would not have taken it, but as you can see, that's pretty decent. And we get a touch right in here it's about 3 weeks of time distance, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 weeks. The price usually touches within 3 weeks. Anything longer than a month is really, really long. And I'm going to show you guys why I love BCAN at the current price action. I actually did count this one as the touch because it is close enough. If price gets super duper close, I do count it. So right in here, we have 311. The current data is 416. So we are literally over a month from this big drop right in here on this big candle. So we go down here. I hope nobody bought this candle. And then it goes down some more. And I hope nobody bought these candles right in here, because after these candles, it went down. And then we had a reverse split right in here, and it went down. I was not interested in it till like about 3 weeks, because remember, we touched middle band here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1 week of time distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 weeks. And then, but the problem is, we're not touching the lower band. As you can see, we had the reverse split right in here, a huge amount of 1 for 190, but then we don't touch the lower band, so we want to make sure where is the closest we're touching the lower band. Right in here, you could have took some entries and scalped it to make, pretty decent from it was like a low of 120 all the way to a high of 160. Could have made 30%. I didn't, unfortunately, take this one because I was waiting for a little closer. It didn't quite give it. This is the trade I did alert in my premium Discord, because I was like, you know what, it's getting enough. There's a lot of time distance. We're close to this lower band. And then also another thing I want to show you guys is a low K on the KDJ. This line right in here, this is a stochastic oscillator. When you see extremely low K of like 3.89, that is a screaming buy opportunity. So I get in right in here. and then it pumps all the way up on the market days for like 130 area. Pre-market was in the 150s. I sold it for around 128, I believe. So I made a nice, decent return of about a 30% gain because I did average in here and there and I was scalping. But it was over like 30%. It was a beautiful opportunity. But you can see right in here, this met the criteria because one, we had huge amounts of time distance. So it was a safe trade. And then we were at the lower band and then for a move up. Now let me show you, everyone cares about the current data, right? So here's what we see here now. Right in here was looking really close. As you can see, not all the time, it's just going to go right up to that middle band. It could do exactly what we did right here and then starts falling apart. So that's why you don't want to chase the price when it's going up because it can fall abruptly and you can back hold very fast in pennies. So right in here, we didn't quite get the lower band touch, but the reason why I like it so much is we're getting to the point where time distance is so long that we are going to make this run very, very rapid. So right in here, these two candles were very good because one, you have a low K right in here. You're pretty decent close to the lower band where you can accumulate if it does want to try to touch it. But the risk versus reward is so good up in this area where it's worth the risk. And I will say this, guys, I'm using a conservative target. I usually use the EMA 20 for the longer term. Guess how much farther this is? That one's at $3.97. Of course, it's going to fluctuate, but the reason why I don't use it as of much, because I want to make sure we first get our conservative target, and we're looking at 1.22 for a conservative target. Obviously, if you're getting in at the lower band, you're getting in around the 70-cent mark. You know, if you wanted to accumulate these shares, that's a massive freaking gain, and you only made a massive gain right now. That's why it's very good to get precise entries. That way you can get massive returns. But my conservative target is above $1 in the 120 area. Longer term, within a month, I think this can get in the $3 area. I really think it's possible. You know, I know people might call me crazy, but I really do think we can get above 2 and maybe in the 3. And that's kind of where this little gap is right here at 343. I don't think we're filling this gap. No, not a chance. But I do think, you know, with a nice little short squeeze, there's a lot of short interest on here. We can get pretty high up there, guys. This is looking really nice. This is my favorite penny stock because, one, we have massive, massive time distance. I love that. We are close to the lower band. Let me get this off. We have a low K. This is been setting up. And if you look at a lot of the reverse split plays, guys, for example, I've been showing rent. Most of the reverse split plays are making the biggest moves. And guess what? You don't have to hit just the middle band. That's a conservative target. Look what this does. It goes all the way to the sell zones, my upper band. And just like any stocks, if it goes up to the upper band, it tends to sell off. That's what we do. That's not a surprise. I'll show you another XXII. It heads up. You have your reverse split. It goes down a little and then hits up right up at the upper band. But as you're noticing, a lot of these are reverse splits. But what I like about BCAN is it's way down here. It's hitting the lower band. So it's making a great best risk versus reward that if it goes down, we know kind of where the bottom area is, right? And we're looking at around 55 cents for the bottom area. But for an upside of well over $1, it's, in my opinion, worth the risk with the highest short interest out of all my pennies I see. So, yeah, that seems to be this theme. The reverse split happened way down here. I don't think this little pump was the pump it was going to do. Yes, it was a nice pump. You know, we're getting these little pumps here and here, but I think the big pump is due very shortly. And any catalysts, any news from the company will make that happen. If you guys want to join one of the best Discords ever for swing trading, where you guys can see and learn the strategy yourself, where you don't have to rely on people of, you know, just trusting them. You can learn the system yourself. But obviously, you're going to get my swing trade alerts that look like this. I tell you exactly why I like something, I tell you what, what entry I look in, and I tell you about the accumulation. Accumulation is the number one rule because, as you can see with BCAN, you're not going to get the exact bottom, but you can accumulate your shares appropriately. And I have a 6 ad rule because we know, very precise where this bottom's going to be, and we know where our target's going to hit, where our targets want to go. So just do keeping that in mind. This is you're going to be your best returns for your low risk, high reward type of trades. I have over 95% win ratio doing swing trades. I only lost one trade in the past 8 months, and of course it was a penny. So penny stocks are more riskier, but I adjusted the strategy a little better to, you know, let that loss not happen. I would be 100% win ratio. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, go down to the YouTube comments below. Click on the link that says join the premium Discord for my alerts, and it'll be also in my description. You can't miss it. When you join and click that link, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. What you want to do, guys, is go to the subscription drop down where you'll see all these locked channels with these stars. That means only subscribed members can access these because you paid the due diligence, you're willing to learn, and my time obviously is not free. I'm spending so much hours and hours to look at charts and charts, to find tickers just like BCAN, to alert the tickers, to when to enter, when to exit, and show you guys system after system, revising this system to the best of my knowledge, where we can keep one of the highest win ratios of swing trading, period. So when you click on the premium chat of the subscriptions, it will opt you to subscribe. It will be cheaper if you do it on computer, and it's only $6 a month. You won't beat that deal. And the reason why I want it that cheaper, I know I can put this a lot more, but the reason is I want any account, no matter how big or how small, you can do this and not worry about the fees and still be profitable. The goal is to be a profitable trader, and then when you're profitable, you can compound your account, get more confident, and make more money. If you guys enjoyed this video about BCAN, this right here will make 100% run. I am really guaranteeing it. I called Fisker out. I want to show you guys Fisker just because, so you can show, like, Fisker was no surprise why it made over 100% run. As you can see, just like BCAN, this right here was the longer home run target. I'm going to show you on the EMA 20, which will get hit too, but just takes longer. To a T, it hits it right here at the EMA 20. But even the conservative target right here on this candle was 123%, another 64%. But guess where all the ads were? Down below the bottom band. And guess what was happening right here? A long time distance. We'd had time distance from all the way back here from 228, and then we finally hit at 415. I was so positive down in here these were going to be the ads because, one, we had time distance on our side, and guess what? We were also at a lower band for entries, and you made massive gains on this. Like I said, it works for any symbol the more you know how to use this strategy. There's no surprise why Fisker went up 100%, and there's going to be no surprise why BCAN can do, close to 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the Discord, and peace out. Happy trading.